But people not making the income they want to make because they're spending so much time doing the things that they shouldn't be doing, that they don't feel like they got the time to work on making the money.
Mm.
You done went grocery shopping. You done did the laundry. You done cleaned the house. You ran some errands. You cut the yard, blew the leaves, collected the leaves, put them in the trash, or brought them around. You got a desk ordered, a work desk. You put your desk together. You put the chair together. That's all in one day. Now you want to work on the bit. You tired and you worked.
Yo, what up? Right now I'm out ATVing in the rainforest with a group of high-level entrepreneurs. I'm a 7-figure entrepreneur. My mentor, Nehemiah Davis, 8-figure entrepreneur.
Listen to me, y'all. And I don't even want to put him in a box. I know you teach 99 ways how to get into real estate, how to use OPM, but this man is going to teach y'all just entrepreneurship, period. How to get in the game, stay in the game, and get that 6 and 7 figures, man. This man constantly investing in himself, putting himself in rooms. This is why he's on that next level. This is why he's been making this type of impact for so many years. But now that man coming out and helping y'all do it. So when Blake said, yo, I'm about to go crazy, I said, I'm looking at it. So listen, if y'all interested, getting your money right, getting your time back, and be able to scale and grow your businesses, AstenCeo, Blake, I'm telling y'all, don't look nowhere else. When you told me the 99 ways, though, peep this. I never heard nobody say 99 ways.
Right.
I heard about 1,
you heard a couple.
2, 3, 4, 5 max. 99? Yeah, okay. Y'all
crazy,
tripping,
y'all.
But hey. I really don't. 99 ways? It's impossible to fail.
Most important thing y'all can do is get in the room.
Welcome to another episode of It's Credit at the Top. I'm your host, AstenCeo. The voice of God on the other end.
Hey, peace and blessings.
Yo, shout out to Lexington Traditional, LTMS. I'm a legend. I'm a legend in this building.
I saw that. I was like, that's hard.
This is my middle school. This is from when I was in middle school.
For
Think of the errors, man.
Yeah. It's coming back though. The oversized look coming back.
Nah, but it wasn't as baggy in middle school as when we got to high school. That's when it got crazy.
Yeah. Bro,
like I don't think. What'd you say?
No, I was saying my short sleeves was coming to mid forearm.
Yeah, I don't think this was mine in middle. Like I think this might have been like my mama's or something. Cause I know my pops still to this day. My pops he wears like 2 X's and stuff. So I think he's just always been. And my pop's still slim, but he was slimmer.
Yeah.
Back then than now. I know he was always like a 2X type. So I don't think this. I don't know. This was some adults. Like this wasn't. I can't see me wearing this.
Yeah, I figured that much. I figured it was from the era of middle school, but not you pulling up in a sweater dress.
Yeah, because yeah, if it wasn't mine, it would have because I found it at my mama's crib. But they still got the picture of us up in the gym. That's why I'll be like, oh, I'm a legend.
Nah, that's hard though.
Never thought that till I just started go back. I used to have like certain. It's one particular cat used to have like this charity basketball game at the school once a year. So now I started to go back because I would participate in the game. I'm like, the picture's still up there. Or certain people got coaches. We got pickup games. We go there to play pickup because it's a high school size court. Middle school courts are smaller. We go play pickup. I'll be like, the picture's still there. So now I just started calling myself a legend.
Hey man, I respect it.
I don't know why the picture's there. I hope I hope nobody at the school sees this. We didn't win the championship. I don't know why. The picture's up there.
Right, just a good picture, man.
Now we won. We won every single game. I think we lost one game in the regular season. We either lost one game or were undefeated regular season. I guess they was saying like champ. When the tournament started, we lost. We was like the 73-9 Warriors.
Yeah, that's tough. That sound like us. We was ranked number one. My senior year, we ranked number one in the state. 33-3, bro. Lost in the playoffs.
We lost in like the. It might have been the first game of the tournament.
Nah, we lost like regionals. I think that was.
I don't know how the middle school stuff went, but I just remember the team that we blew them out the first time, and one of my homeboys, he was nowadays middle schoolers, it's nothing for middle schoolers to dunk nowadays.
Yeah.
Back then he was one of two middle schoolers that could dunk. They were both on the same team. And he was just good. He was good too, especially that age. He was like better than everybody. Everybody on my team, they think it's nothing. I was like, hey man, y'all know he playing. Like, get ready. No, man, we blew him up by 30 points. I'm like, but he ain't played. I'm like, get ready.
The foresight of this middle school.
Yeah, because they was all loosey goosey and having fun. So I'm like, y'all, I know we blew him out, but y'all, he playing.
Yeah.
Like, get ready. And it ain't just him; it's the confidence that the best player gives everybody else too.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a different energy warm-ups. My players is looking at him. I'm like, who's that? I told you that's my man's. Y'all get ready.
Yeah.
It's like that intimidation factor. Plus, my team, I went to a white high school. It was all white boys.
I was about to say something, man, but
so you got that intimidation factor also of that. And I know these kids, they my friends. They all from the west side in the hood. You got like they seen them before, but it's a little different. Like they everybody swag different when they mans is back.
Yeah, for sure. Bro, how many years you think we are away from somebody dunking from the 3-point line?
A ways.
Like some decades?
I don't see it. I don't see it.
I don't know, bro.
If Steph Curry didn't exist, maybe I could see it, but the kids ain't focused on dunking.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
Like, they'll dunk, but it ain't like all you used to want to do was dunk and shoot fadeaways.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the evolution. Like, people have been jumping high for a long time, but it just feel like it's getting kind of crazy. Like,
but they jumping high.
I'm talking about like free throw line. Like bro, you see Kenyon Martin Jr. the other day just off the bounce on the fast break? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like something is happening.
Yeah. But bro, you was telling me something about all the planes is down today.
Oh yeah. So there was an outage with the FAA system. That in this system, just in like layman's terms, it pretty much tells planes like where other planes are, incoming planes, landing, stuff like that. It's pretty important. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they grounded all flights for the day until they figure that out. Like nothing's in the air that, you know what I mean, wasn't already in the air.
Okay, now this is just the way my brain works. Do you really believe that? Like, you don't think something else might be going on, and then they just tell everybody all
Oh,
flights are canceled today because of this software is messing up?
mm, you
Because
know,
you can't tell mass people the truth because they panic.
right, right, right.
Like there's reasons for lies. Like when they be like, "Oh, I wish they would just tell us the truth." I'm like, "Do you?"
Yeah, yeah. You don't want to know. You don't
It's
want
just
to know
like a
about that.
kid. Like adults lie to kids
Yeah,
just so the kid don't. I don't get some of the lies we tell the kids, but other lies we tell kids, it's like because you want to keep them a kid. You don't want to have this. You don't want to have this 5-year-old thinking about and worrying about all this stuff.
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, that's what they do to us.
Hmm.
Like, all right, should we tell them what's that? Should we tell them what's happening? You think they
Right.
really want? It will go. People will go bonkers, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what if something really is going on, and then they just like, all right, tell them the software that, tell them the software is down.
Yeah. I mean, look, I definitely am not opposed to that idea. Like, cause I agree. You can't tell the masses because then it's gonna be pandemonium and chaos. So you gotta be like, for 40 years you gotta say aliens don't exist or those weren't UFOs. And then once the masses are kind of open up to the idea and the conversations, then you can be like, all right, yeah, yeah. Those were UFOs. But if you would have said
Yeah,
that in 84, it was like, huh, what's happening? Are they taking over? Run to the store and get toilet tissue and paper towels, because that's what we do for whatever reason.
I never understood that the toilet paper towel thing. Like when the pandemic first hit, I was upset. Not at the toilet paper, not at the everybody getting the bottles of water, because I know where to get water. Look, insider information, y'all. If there's ever something going on in y'all city and all the water's gone from the grocery store, just go to the corner store.
Burn.
You're
Drop
gonna
one.
pay a little more.
Drop one includes bombs for.
For real, bro. Go to the corner store. They gonna have the water. Go to the corner store, go to a gas station.
Mhm.
They gonna have water. They not gonna and why I say it's gonna be more expensive, because the water that you're gonna have to buy them in singles instead of the packs. But you go to the corner store in the hood, you go to a gas station in the hood, all the Fiji's still gonna be there.
Mhm.
All the Evian still gonna be there.
Yeah, it's real.
All the what's that one that they market and be like, super water. Uh Essentia. All the Essentia gonna be there.
I ain't
Because
seen that
people
commercial.
well, no, I'm just saying, like, just the marketing of the bottle, it's like look strong and
Yeah. They
got
got
the
the.
plus
I was about
sign
to say,
and
yeah,
the
that's the one with the plus sign. Yeah.
and we added everything to ours to make ours the most best pH. Like it's like an 8.9 or I don't know, something that probably ain't even healthy for you. Like why your
Yeah.
water go that high on we got an 18 pH level. Like, I ain't know what that. But in the hood, bro, they not buying that. They not gonna buy that. For
Yeah.
one, they already went to the grocery store, and then two, like you don't need that much water. So I'm like, all right, when little stuff has happened, or when that winter freeze happened, I went to the corner store. I got a couple big bottles of Fiji.
Mm, mm.
I was like, yeah, this will be enough for these little 2, 3 days, however long it is.
Yeah.
But when the pandemic hit, it was the hand sanitizer that got me pissed. Because that's
Mm.
something that I've always kept. If you see me out, there's a 98% chance I got a little bitty bottle of hand sanitizer in my pocket.
Mm.
And I started that when I started in real estate, when I was wholesaling houses, because I'd be out and I'm, getting in the abandoned house, shaking everybody's
Yeah.
hands and stuff.
Yeah.
Hand sanitizer's plentiful. pandemic, I can't find hand sanitizer. Then you go on Amazon, business, supply and demand, like $200 for a little 8-ounce bottle of hand
Bruh,
sanitizer.
speaking of supply and demand, I know somebody who is getting to the bag right now because it's hand sanitizer.
They
Got
selling on Amazon.
no contracts with hospitals throughout the
No,
country.
yeah. My ex's uncle had a company where they made latex gloves,
Oh yeah, I remember you was telling me. Yeah.
sold them to hospitals. And I was like, who would have thought of
Right.
whatever it was a factory for something else. They bought it, and that's all they make at the thing was
Latex.
latex gloves.
Yo, what up? Right now I'm out in Dubai and I'm not here to sell you anything. What I am here to do is to ask you for 2 months to gain your trust. Look, I built the most supportive community for entrepreneurs where you instantly get access to every single one of my courses. Now, this information has helped scale my business to a 7-figure level. On top of that, you get weekly live Q&A and coaching sessions with myself, plus a network of tons of other entrepreneurs that you can network with, partner with, and profit with. On top of that, additional training from other 6, 7, and 8-figure entrepreneurs. So go ahead and click the link and tap into the community. Right now, you can join for completely free. First 2 months on me. Information's on me, execution's on you. So click the link, join the community, and I will see you on our coaching call this upcoming week.
That's why people be like thinking of all these crazy things. I tell people like, yo, success is boring. Like it's the boring, it's the boring things that make the money. It's just nobody wants to do it.
Right.
Like I was thinking, I was putting on a pair of jeans the other day. I'm like, who makes the buttons?
Right. Killing. Light switch.
If you make all the buttons, or I met a dude at the Delta Lounge in the airport. He told me that that's another reason why y'all want to like upgrade your travel. Just the people you just happen to meet. Or just upgrade everything. It's just like the people that you just happen to meet because you're just in the environment or in the vicinity. Be meeting people at bars and restaurants and stuff. But anyways, I met him at the Delta Lounge at the airport, and we started a conversation because he saw me creating content. Like I was I was on my phone making content in the airport. I was promoting something, so I went live. I think I put something on my stories, and then I made like a post to talk about whatever it was too. And then I got up to go to the bathroom, and the lounge was packed. So I like trusting enough, I guess. I was like, I'll be right back. I like left all my stuff there because I'm like, if I take it, somebody gonna come and take my seat. When I came back, he was like, yo, I held your seat for you. They got over there. He was looking at it. And I was like, nah, I was like, as soon as he came up, I was like, nah, he's coming back. And I was like, appreciate it. But we started a conversation, and he sells seeds.
What kind of seeds? All kind of seeds?
I guess. But I'm like, what are the chances of me, just because I chose to upgrade my travel? I meet a guy in the Delta Lounge, and he's well off from selling seeds.
Yeah.
And he's giving me game on how to get into the seeds business. He's like, I feel like you would do great in it. And he's like, I heard you talking. I saw you making your content on your phone. He's like, you seem very well spoken, and it looks like you got a great personality, and you know how to talk to people. It seems like you got what's the word he said? You're enthusiastic. I'm like, dang, you got all this from sitting there looking at me do this for 30 minutes. And he's like, yeah, the seeds business. He's like, because it's a bunch of old guys in there like me. He's an old white dude. He was like, it's old people in there like me, man. We need some new, fresh, young blood. And he just flat out said too, he's like, and you're black. He's like, it's no black people in it, man. Or if there are, they're not young.
Did y'all exchange info?
Nah,
You left it.
I left it because I guess I could have, but I'm like I didn't see myself contacting them because I have no desire to get into the seeds business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it ain't. And for what for the arrogance of my ambition, he was talking too small numbers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, man, you could get in there and easily. And he's like, man, you could be making like 200,000 like that. I was like, nah, it ain't.
Oh, for the year?
Yeah.
Uh,
I was like, nah, bro, that ain't.
yeah.
It's not enticing to me.
Yeah. I mean, unless it was like just a little side play that you ain't really, it don't require much energy.
All side plays require energy. That little, not much energy can be spent on the main thing.
For sure. I agree.
And he wasn't talking like he wasn't no seeds business. He talking like working for companies and selling seeds for the companies and stuff. He ain't saying like you go start your own seeds business.
Oh, he's saying you be an employee.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm like, he don't know what I do. Because I didn't, the combo, I wasn't talking about what I do. I was just listening to him.
Yeah.
Which I'm like that in a lot of times when I meet people. That's a mistake people make in networking. They talk about themselves too much. So what do you do? I don't do nothing. What you do? Or the combo don't go, you don't really make that connection because that person's gonna think, dang, that's self-absorbed. All they do is talk about themselves. But successful people want to talk about themselves.
Right. They want to share the information too.
Yeah. Like if you want to get a multi-millionaire to give you game, ask them how they just accomplished some super dope stuff. They'll be like, oh man, listen.
Right.
It's human nature. People in general love to talk about themselves. You get home from a long day of work. So you might feel like it's a task to ask your girl how her day was. You might not really care, but you know she gotta get it off. And she'll go.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Because people love to talk about their day. And then if you try to come back with some stuff about your day, it might not go as well because y'all not talking about your day right now.
Yeah.
So that's how I be when I'm networking. Like, yeah, people may know what I do and stuff, but it's more so I'm just asking them,
right?
How did they do it, or make it sound really cool? Or when you tell me about the seeds and stuff, I'm like, well, how did you get started? Oh man, well listen,
Yeah.
man, the year was blah 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 and this and that. But whatever it was, he was just like, I put it in my notes. Whatever the companies was, he named like 2 companies to stay away from. He's like, them bad. You meet some people from there, man. Hey, man, them bad. Just stay away. Like, bad seeds, get it?
Oh man.
Yeah, but he's like they sell corn seeds over to this country and seeds over here, and these seeds go over here. And I was like, who would have thought seeds?
Like, yeah, it's like yeah, bro. That you can succeed. You can succeed in everything pretty much.
Yeah, but and he was saying that the industry's small too. Like everybody knows everybody. That's why he was saying. That's why he said the 200K real quick. Because he's like, you can make moves and get to know who you need to know. Because it's like a small industry.
You had to fly out to Guatemala and put your hand in the soil.
meet a Gustavo Fring.
Yeah.
You don't know who Gustavo is. So.
From Gustavo.
Gustavo Fring, Gus from Breaking Bad.
Yeah. That's why I was like, that sounds familiar. That's why I was trying to say it out loud, like Gustavo. Where did I heard that from, Gustavo? Bro, Breaking
Well,
Breaking Bad is amazing, bro. I appreciate you putting me on to that show.
But I've been watching Better Call Saul, so it's like Gus is fresh on my mind right now.
I heard that's amazing too.
Cause I only watch one show at a time, so it's like I don't know why I haven't watched Better Call Saul in years. For some reason, I got back on it, and I'm just want to know how it ended. Cause Breaking Bad fan. I've seen Breaking Bad. I've seen what's Jesse's stuff with the El Camino.
Oh yeah, wasn't that short lived? That wasn't. They didn't have a long run, did it?
It's just it's a movie.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Cause have you seen all of Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Jesse, it don't show what happened with Jesse.
Right. He just drove off.
Yeah. You see him drive off through the gates. He busts the chain of the gates. Walter died, and spoiler alert, Walter died in the lab. So it's like, what happened with Jesse? Yeah. And you don't know everything Jesse went through when he was locked up in that in that thing at the garage. Like you just see the dude feeding him from time to time, but you don't know everything Jesse went through when they captured him and stuff. So it's showing all of that. And Better Call Saul, I think it's 6 seasons. So it's like showing Saul's story. Like how did he become Saul Goodman, this crooked lawyer and all this? So it like goes into all that earlier stages of Gustavo before Walter come and stuff. And it's showing them building it's showing Gus building like the lab that he had Walter and Jesse in and stuff, like the origins of all that. Remember Mike, the old white bald head dude? Like early stuff with Mike, how did he get twisted into all this stuff? So it's like a pre-Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Tune in one day when stuff slows down.
But the airport stuff though, it's crazy how I was saying like with the flight, because something been going on with the flights, period. Because I travel frequently.
Oh yeah, it's because it was
Southwest.
Southwest.
I mean, my flights done been canceled, delayed. Like it seems like every time I get a flight, something's happening. My mama just came in town for Christmas. When she was going back, her flight, she had a layover in Atlanta. She would have missed her flight in Atlanta because of the delay on the up front end. So I called because she wasn't even. I was like, Mom, well, I'm gonna come get you. Tell them to reschedule it. I want you sleeping in it.
Yeah.
Sleeping in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Sleep in the airport, and you still gonna get there the next day anyways, whether you come back to my crib or fly knowing you're gonna miss your flight in Atlanta, you're gonna get there the next day either way. I'm like, something been going on with the airports, bro.
What in you mainly fly Delta?
Yeah, Delta first. And then because I want to build a relationship with them, I got upset. I'm not real life upset, but a little upset because I want to get those. That's how they get you too. It's good in business too, how they get you them different tiers, and now you're gold status, now you're platinum status. Now I want to get that status, so whatever the status is. And the last 2 flights I booked, I talked to the people at American Express, and I booked it through American Express. I didn't know when I book it through American Express, I didn't know it didn't automatically add to my Delta Sky points. So then by the time I realized it, I think the time window had already passed on when you can add it. Because if you flew Delta, you can't just add. I flew Delta 3 months ago. Can you add my points? I don't think that works.
I know you can with United, and the only reason I know that is because I was talking to a representative, and I still ain't at the mile, but it was a long
But
one though, like six months or something like that.
I read something. It seemed like it was shorter, but I just ain't called just because I ain't felt like getting put on hold and stuff. Because
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure maybe I could work something out if I call versus just
Yeah,
reading whatever they
yeah,
say.
yeah.
And I was like, dang, that's a Seattle flight and to Kentucky. I don't know how it all works, but I was like, I want all my miles.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been thinking about how I can implement stuff like that, like in my business, like get these points for these rewards and stuff, because it be working. Like my mama really be wanting her points.
Mm-hmm.
I got free burrito at Chipotle.
Yeah, yeah. Not because then, like, especially if, like, for people who really travel a lot, it's important to get like them cards that give you 5x your travel and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why I was using the American Express. But when I talked to the dude on the phone, because they called me or something to speak to me, and they was like, "Yeah, I'm buying my flights the wrong way because I got the platinum for the travel.
Mm-hmm.
I would just go on Delta and pay for it with the
Mm.
platinum."
But you're supposed to go through
Yeah,
Amex, huh?
yeah, they were like, "I get better rewards if I go through Amex."
Mm-hmm.
So I started booking it through them, and the price, which I'm gonna probably just start doing it the regular way, because the price they're more expensive when you
Right,
book through them.
right.
I'm like, is the benefit really? But they were saying like, as far as points, I get more points. Uh, Basically, you get more points if you book it through American
Yeah,
Express.
yeah. There's a chick out here who specializes in like that whole point exchange and all that type of stuff. Her name Travel Duchess. And she be going like everywhere in the world for like, she be using all her points. It'd be like $100 trip to Dubai or
Yeah,
something like that because she done took points from all these. It's a whole system, whole
yeah.
game.
I don't use the points like I should, just because I'm like, man, I'm not about to spend. I'm not about to sit here and spend the time to just be like, okay, let's do this and let's do that and let's do
Yeah,
this and
yeah,
let's do.
yeah.
That's just like I was telling my mom when she was in town. We went to Target, and everything that was in the buggy, she get pulled out some app and she's scanning every barcode
Mm-hmm.
as she's putting it on the uh, belt or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm checking for coupons. So there's some app that she got. You scan it, if a coupon for it pop, like it'll pop up.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, look, I got you yeah, Swiffer things for your floor. It was $1 off. I'm like, but to me, I'm like, she's like, you should download the app. I'm like, I'm not about to just be sitting there just
Yeah, that
scanning
ain't that ain't worth it. No way.
everything. Plus,
No
for me,
way.
period, I'm not going to the store to shop.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm like, as soon as you, I think, I think all people, but especially as soon as you start making six figures, you should stop. You should stop shopping.
Hey, right now I'm riding horseback in the rainforest with a group of high-level entrepreneurs, all 6, 7, and 8-figure earners. The thing is that while we're here enjoying our life, we're all generating income right now because we know how to monetize our IP, our intellectual property. The problem is that you either have a gift and you don't know how to monetize it, or you don't know what your gift is. I want to help you tap into that gift to where you can make income while you're just living your life, enjoying the fruits of your labor, and making income literally 24/7. Go ahead and tap in and join me at the top. It's crowded at the top.
You should stop shopping. You should stop cooking. You should
Yeah.
stop cleaning. You should stop running errands. And I say anybody, but I know some people gonna be, oh, I can't afford it. So I'm gonna say once you start making at least 100,000,
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people, you would make more if you cut out those
Yeah.
those things. That's why I'm saying really everybody.
Mm.
But I just know the people out there, oh man, I can't afford it.
Yeah, everybody ain't able.
I'm like, yeah, but you can afford that that $300 date.
Every week.
But you can't afford a $4 $4 charge from Instacart to bring your groceries to the crib. Like, all right.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it? Instacart's like $100 a year or something like that.
I don't know.
$99.
I never use Instacart. When I be ordering
Whatever it is,
my groceries,
whatever
is
it is,
$10.
bruh, it's less than the price of sneakers
Mm.
for like a year.
Mm-hmm. So what's that?
No
$8 a
delivery,
month?
no delivery charge.
Mm.
So I'm like, why I need to go to the grocery when I can sit there and the groceries will be at my front door by 5 o'clock,
Right. Right.
or I can get them within the hour if I pay $3.
Yeah.
For $3, they'll be here in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I can't afford it, man. All right, okay, you
Right.
can't afford it,
Yeah, that's $8 a month.
bro. Don't go run them, bro. Don't go run them errands, bro. To pay some, bro. Hey man, hey, what you want me to hire an assistant just to go run my errands? Just go on TaskRabbit, pay somebody $15.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't. Like the stuff ain't
Yeah.
stuff ain't expensive.
Yeah. And I think if people put
Don't
it,
cook. Don't cook. I can't afford to eat out or eat that. Well, nowadays, if you look at the prices of them groceries,
bruh,
it's probably cheaper to eat out every day.
bruh.
For one. Two, they got all these meal prep services.
Yeah,
I ain't saying go hire a chef.
which are amazing, by the way. I've had a few, and they are amazing.
Now the meal preppers is even on DoorDash. I go on DoorDash, they got the pictures of the chef and stuff.
Oh, for real?
Got the menus of what they get. Like
Yeah.
even DoorDash got the meal prep stuff. Or something I do all the time. You can get those already basically meal preps from the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
already made meals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Order them. I'll be like, yeah, get me. I'll be like lunch, dinner. They smaller too. I might eat both in one. Get me about 7, 8 of them things. Be at the front door. Everybody shop on Amazon. Whole Food owns Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got Amazon Prime. You get your groceries from Whole Foods to the door.
Yeah, that's what I be doing 90% of the time.
And they got the ready-made meals too.
Mm-hmm.
And they got the hot section. You can order the stuff on there too.
Mm-hmm.
Have Whole Foods fix your stuff. It's just I be saying certain stuff and people be thinking I'm like, yo, you shouldn't cook, man. You wasting your time. You should pay somebody to do that. Man, I ain't about to hire no chef. I'm like, why do you think so big with that stuff? But then on your business, you think so small. Like I say, you should pay somebody to make your food for you. You automatically thinking chef.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, you shouldn't run no errands. You automatically thinking assistant,
Mm-hmm.
a personal assistant. Like, no, TaskRabbit, it's an app.
You know what a time to be alive, bro.
But then when I tell you the business, uh you're not thinking huge business. You thinking 100,000.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what is the?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you should that furniture you put together, that desk that you got, and all that stuff, bro. Just pay somebody to do that, man. I ain't better hire nobody. TaskRabbit, it's an app, bro.
Yeah, it's cheap too.
Dude to come in and do it for $15.
Yeah, I be task rabbit everything, bro. Like everything, dog.
Because it's about an hour. And sometimes they have a minimum hour. Sometimes they have a minimum 2 hours.
Yeah.
But however, this desk in my office, bro, dude came through. Dude came through and put this in the chair that I'm sitting in together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm not about to do that.
Yeah, that's an 8-hour job.
Yeah, he got it done like that.
That's like I bought Viv a TV and got it mounted and all that the other day. He came in. I was like, bro, that was quick. He's like, yeah, man, I move fast. If
And
I
that's
would
what they do.
exactly, I would have been in
I'm
that
not
joint.
to-
Mm-mm.
you're not a handyman. So what? I'm gonna call the dude that is.
Right.
You should stop mowing your grass. I'm not about to do that.
Yeah.
Dude just came through 3 days ago. Well, the dude that I normally call, he said he would be. I need some work done to the yard. He was like, yeah. I hit him up before Christmas. He was like, yeah, I'll do it after Christmas. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Time went by. I ain't heard from him. I guess I could have followed up, but it ain't my job. I seen dude outside doing my neighbor's yard. I was like, hey, can you do mine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. The dude hit me up 3-4 days after the dude did my yard. Yeah, I'm ready to do your yard. I'm like, bro, it's been 2 weeks. I ain't heard from you.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody else already did it. But what I look like, I got a bunch of pine needles everywhere. I got a bunch of trees around my house. I got these big pine oak wood trees and stuff. Like what I look like mowing the grass, blowing the leaves everywhere, getting a ladder, going up on the roof, blowing all the pine needles off of the roof and out the gutter and off of the curb and bagging it up. Like, nah, bro. I'm like, that time spent, I can be working on a business. Or even, I call them MWAs, minimum wage activities. Anything that costs minimum wage, you can get somebody else to do that. So you focus on the things that drive revenue. But I'm like, even outside of that and focusing on what you're actually good at, just so you can do what you enjoy doing. I might want to watch it Better Call Saul. That's what I was doing when the dudes was mowing the grass, getting the yard together.
Yeah.
And that would have took me hours.
Hours. Understatement.
They was done in like 40 minutes.
Experts.
Well, before the episode was over, they was done.
Yeah, bro. That's what it's all about, man. Like,
but people not making the income they want to make because they're spending so much time doing the things that they shouldn't be doing, that they don't feel like they got the time to work on making the money. You done went grocery shopping. You done did the laundry. You done cleaned the house. You ran some errands. You cut the yard, blew the leaves, collected the leaves, put them in the trash, or brought them around. You got a desk ordered, a work desk. You put your desk together. You put the chair together. That's all in one day. Now you want to work on the bit. You tired and you worked.
You're pooped.
You ain't got no time. You ain't got no time. You work so hard. You work so hard that you can't make no money. You want to go to work. You want to go work a 9 to 5, run errands, go grocery shopping, do the laundry, clean your house, mow the yard, wash your car,
change the oil,
cook, fix the toilet, wash the dishes because you done cooked. Wash the dishes, dry the clothes, fold the clothes, straighten up, and work on the business. Like, nah, man, just pay somebody to do all that other stuff. That Saturday night out, just don't do one of those. It'll pay for somebody to do all that stuff.
Yeah, I saw some a while ago, but it was just like it was pretty much just a graphic of like the average person spending on nights out and stuff, and then for the year it was like 20 something, 30,000 or something, like on the low end. You know what I'm saying? Just like a every
Mm-hmm.
Friday, Saturday drinks. Like,
And go get y'all business and start a business. Them drinks is write-offs. Talk about some business while you having the drinks.
Yep.
Just trying to help. I want y'all to win. I just want you to win.
Because it's right there for the taking too. That's what's crazy.
But people, they be like, man, I just don't have no time. That's everybody's excuse. I don't have no time to work on nothing. Because you working on everything. You so stuck on staying busy for no reason that you ain't got the time. You don't need to run a grocery store. And outside of Instacart, most grocery stores got the app too, where they can deliver the stuff. Or at worst, do the shopping for you and bring it to your car. But I mean, cutting that out, like, nah, bro, just bring it to the crib.
Straight up. Yeah, that's what I be doing with Whole Foods. Every now and then, because I might choose to partake in something. I gotta show my ID before they hand me that bottle. But other than that, it's a simple drop off. Like, and they put the ice in the bag if you got some frozen goods. They put the ice pack in there for you, so they take care of you through and through.
I ain't ordered from Whole Foods. I know Instacart don't. They ain't putting no ice packs in there.
Whole Foods, they put the ice, boy. If you got anything frozen in the bag, they got the little disposable ice pack. Like, man, y'all, this live. And it's legit. $5 and then $10 for express.
Nah, but I'm just like all minimum wage activities, like, we need to cut out. So I'm to the point where I'll make a list. Like, I sit there and I'll, like, in real time throughout my day, as I'm doing something, I put it in my notes on my phone, and then look at, like, what did I do today? I don't need to do that. I posted 3 times on Instagram today. I don't need to be doing that. Somebody else can post it.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? The other day I was thinking of how could I went and got some gas. I was like, can somebody get my gas?
Bro, you just need a butler.
Nah, but I was thinking of that aspect. I was like, that's when the PA comes in. And I'm not at that point to where it doesn't make sense for me to have a PA stand, personal assistant. It doesn't make sense right now for me to have a personal assistant. I don't have that much going on yet.
Man.
But I got friends that do. I got mentors that do. And it makes sense. Like, I travel often. My friends and mentors, their personal assistants are booking the flights. They just tell them where they need to go. Whereas I'm on Google Flights. Or that whole American Express thing I was talking about, the point I was doing it the wrong way and all that stuff. And like, this is how they talk. I don't need to be booking my flight, wasting time trying to transfer the points and doing this and that. Yo, I need to be in Atlanta tomorrow. I don't want to leave in the morning. Okay. Here's your flight confirmation. Like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Or they'll go grocery shopping. You paying a personal assistant. You could X out that Instacart bill. Have them just go. Or keep the Instacart bill. You don't want to be sitting there on your phone looking at the stuff, telling them what you want. Have them go through, click all the stuff. Like I'm saying, it just don't make sense for me right now.
Fear stands for forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The problem is that you're letting your fear stop you from living life on your terms. Click the link and start making an income on your own terms, which then starts to let you start living life on your own terms. I'll see you on the other side.
cut out all minimum wage activities, how can you be as productive as possible during your day? And we got to be intentional. Like, we got to really be intentional with our productivity too, because I was telling you this the other day on the phone. I was like, I've realized that a lot of the things that I was calling myself being productive, it was just it was just excuses to procrastinate
Mm-hmm.
because I'm being productive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I learned something today. You ain't do nothing with the stuff you learned last week.
Right.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
you learning the new stuff for?
That's exactly what I was saying about me reading all these books lately.
Yeah,
Like,
man, I'm reading a book a week. I'm reading a book a day. You ain't did nothing with the last 5 books you read. What you keep on reading all these books
yeah.
for?
And it's so easy to do these days because I got Audible too. So, bro, I legit could get through a book in 2-3 hours because I got the speed. My
Yeah,
sweet spot is 1.7.
I put it at 2.
So that 2 be a little too crazy sometimes. It be sound like Twister. That 1.7 is perfect though.
And the only problem I've had with the 2 is when I'm reading anything from Russell Brunson, because he already talk fast.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's probably sound like brr, brr.
Yeah. So I think I might have had to slow his down, but I told you, I was like, man, I would advise people to, because people, they always asking me about these books and books and books and books, and I've read a lot of books, but I'm like, shoot, read one book, study that one book, implement the stuff from that one book, and then go on to something. I'm like, yeah, you read it, but do you know?
Right.
Do you understand it? Do you comprehend it? Did you read it or did you study it?
Right.
Because the school system messes it up, man. We're never taught how to actually read. We're taught like how to read and understand the words, but we're not taught how to
Retain.
read and take in information.
Yeah.
Because all school does is get us ready for a test.
Yeah, because I remember in
And
high
if you
school.
like me,
What'd you say?
what happened in high school?
Oh no, I was just saying that in high school, bro, one of my classes, we had to, like, you remember them big thick textbooks? I think it was like a history
Yeah.
class or something. We had to do a report. I pretty much had to read 30 pages every day and do a report every day. Like and that's
But
just
you was only reading it to do a report.
exactly. That's what I'm
You
saying.
weren't reading it to learn
Not at
what
all.
was in the stuff.
Not at all.
So school, they make us do reports, they get us ready for tests. We're only doing it to get the grade. We're not doing it to learn the thing.
Exactly.
And if you like me, I cheated my whole way through school and college.
Mm-hmm.
There was a semester I was on the dean's list. Cheated. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the school doesn't put an emphasis on learning. It's supposed to be to learn, but school puts the emphasis on the grade.
Right.
So you're not going there with the intention of learning. You're going with the intention of figuring out how you can get the grade, so you can be in whatever echelon of good job at a boy that the school wants you to be at. But you're not learning. So people reading all these books. Bro, some dude DM'd me about a month ago talking about like, yeah, bro, I've read 200 books. I'm like, but you broke. Like, what is the 200 books for? Because the only reason I'm thinking of them is because I got a message from him like 4 or 5 days ago. Like, I don't even want to come at you like this, dog. But I'm at a loss. Could you cash at me $100? I'm just like, no. I scroll up in the combo. I'm like, ain't this the dude was talking about he done read the 200 books and stuff? So I'm like, I'd rather somebody read one book 200 times than read 200 different books one time.
Yeah. She ain't gonna be able to. It's like, I don't know if you ever seen that video. I probably posted today of like the African Americans Got Talent, and then the dude was like, "I'm the fastest reader in the world."
Oh, where he was
Yeah.
just.
No, and he had the. He was like, and like he was
Oh
just.
no, yeah, I seen it. I'm thinking of the. You seen the joint where the kid's reading the book, and they're just like. He's like putting his hands like he's scooping out the book and just and then flipping the page.
Nah, I ain't seeing that one, dog. Bro, they was so mad, bro. One of the judges, bro, he said something I swear I didn't understand. He said, what is this? I will chew your meat. I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah, bro. The books, and I'm a fan of books and getting the knowledge, bro. But I'm like knowledge. People say knowledge is power. Like knowledge ain't power. Applied knowledge is power.
Yeah.
You got to get the knowledge, but do something with it. So many people they addicted to information and allergic to execution, and then they don't really believe in themselves. So they're blaming their non-action on I'm just getting some more information. I'm like, no, you don't believe in yourself. So that information, that acquisition of information you're doing is procrastination. For real. And I read a lot of books, but people don't. I need to start telling people this more. I read a lot of books, but most of the books I read, I just skim through them.
Just to get.
It's like if I start. Nah, because I used to feel like if I started a book, I had to finish it. Versus now, I start a book, I'm not getting nothing from it. I stop reading it because I'm like, what? There's no point in keeping on reading it. Yeah. And then the books that I am getting stuff from, I'm starting to like study them afterwards, like to really get it down. So, reading is fundamental, kids. It's fun and mental. And that's a bar I'm gonna leave them with.